piling junk in there and then just watching the fire.
Well, I
happen.
can tell that there's something right. How do you make your thingy ping?
Just click and hold.
Like I could talk in a voice as the snake, and like I could do this if or something if you want, but.
Well, the snake comes back to you, and it's sort of basically what's going to happen is it's going to communicate to you through feelings and like understanding. You might get some basic ideas of words happening in your head. It's not going to communicate to you unless you can speak snake.
Sorry?
Unless you can speak snake, which is probably a spell you'll develop.
Yeah, I don't have that, right?
Not yet. Not yet. Okay. So it comes back and expresses to you that it's really nice in there. It is really warm, and it is totally awesome. Totally awesome in that room. There's like a dude in there who also thinks it's really awesome in this room. That's what the snake tells you.
And I can't communicate back and forth with said snake.
You can, yeah, absolutely. You both are communicating in sort of way. Like he can understand what you're looking for, and you can understand what he's telling you.
Okay. All right, so I try to signal like one guy, one.
Yeah, there's one guy in there,
One guy.
and it's nice. It's warm.
What level of intelligence does this snake have?
The snake has I'd say just a little bit below average intelligence. I mean, it's not an
Average for a
incredibly
snake or average for a man.
well. I mean, yeah. Understand that this snake has been imparted with part of the soul of Locke.
Yes.
So
Right.
this snake is more intelligent than any other snake of its type, by far. But however,
Lock, so he's not that smart.
however, it is well, no. However, it is still a snake, and I mean, has the brain's desires and wants of a snake. It really enjoys how warm that room is, because snakes freaking love that shit.
I continue leaning into Cargill, saying, "Go on, big man."
All right.
I can't see anything from here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, hold on, guys. Before we attack this guy, let me do one more thing with this snake. You guys all right with that? I got one more trick up my sleeve.
Cargill, see what you did there.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Definitely above average. I'm going to cast Touch of Fatigue on the snake to go and cast on said elf.
Awesome. So you sort of bend down to the snake, because I mean, unless you picked him back up.
Yeah, no. I bend down to him.
Yeah, you bend down to him,
Place my hands on him.
and you sort of close your eyes, and you wave them a little bit. Wave your hands. I mean, not your eyes. And sort of a small, gently glowing fog sort of casts over the snake, and then it sort of dissipates. Now, Touch of Fatigue does precisely what?
Yeah, I have to look it up again.
I got it right here. Is that a first or second?
That's a 0.
That's a 0? Cool.
Wait, could you say you do level 1 spells? Or just 0?
What you can do a level 1 spell.
It's okay. I'll do the 0 one anyway. I'll save the 1.
Okay, cool. So let me just look up over here. I want the exact thing it does. Touch of Fatigue. Oh, that's under T, not freaking F for fatigue. Touch of Fatigue. Where are you?
Trying to find it too.
Touch of Fatigue. Where? Oh, there. I finally found the T's. Touch of Idiocy. Touch of Fatigue. That's going to be, if anyone's looking for it, is a 294 on the PHB Player's Handbook. All right. You challenge negative energy through your touch, fatiguing the target. The subject is immediately fatigued. Sweet. Basically, has no effect on a creature that is already fatigued. Okay, so cool. Basically, what this is going to do is going to cause this guy to be tired, lethargic, flat-footed. He's debuffs all over the place. All right, so you do that, and you want the snake to come back in there.
Yeah.
Sweet. So the snake sort of leaves. Kind of goes behind the garbage. Sits there for a moment. And then slithers back.
I would like him to. Could he bite, or would that be too much?
He
Or
actually
could
can bite.
coil? Can he
I
coil?
was
Maybe
wondering the same thing.
as like a touch of fatigue, like transfers the energy through like coiling around him.
So you
quickly.
want him to bite to transfer the spell?
I'd rather him coil. Actually, I'm thinking it'd be for this type of spell. It'd be awesome. I just imagine him coiling around the leg of him and then just gracefully taking off.
Okay, so yeah, he kind of does that. He sort of coils around the leg, like you're saying. He sort of wraps himself around the leg, goes halfway up the leg, like just basically on the shin there, and sort of then slides off and slithers away. The guy doesn't seem to notice, but he does, just after the snake starts of pulling away, he just sits down right there where he is and just starts looking at the fire. And the snake returns. So you guys are watching this happen. You're probably all not entirely sure what's going on or why it's happening. But nevertheless, it is happening.
That was super fancy where you made Snake go and come back.
Please go ahead and do what Cargill does.
All right, Cargill smash.
Yes.
So can I charge that guy from here?
You'd have to shift over and then shift over into that doorway and then charge.
Okay.
Just because you can't turn and then reorientate yourself in a charge.
Right. So there or up one more?
Oh, right there. You can just charge from right there.
All right. Well, let's charge him then.
All right. Charge him. So yeah, I mean, all you have to do is do the attack. You get a +2 on all of that.
All right. So you still have all my numbers worked out in your head, or?
Right now, let me see. Let me see your character sheet, Mr. Cargill. I got it right here.
Yeah.
You should have. Where's your damage? Everything's all fixed up. Everything should be correct.
Okay, even with the new feet.
With the new feat, I will adjust that right now.
All right.
Let me put that back up. New feat is. Where's your weapons?
Focus, I believe it was.
Yeah, weapon focus, which will give you a plus or a -3 instead of a -4 on each weapon.
All right.
There you go. That should get you going. You're charging, so that's going to be a +2. So you just go ahead and roll the jazz. Should
Just
be good.
roll each attack there.
Roll the jazz, and I'll add the 2 to the attack. You can only attack with one weapon, by the way. So technically you're getting a +3 instead of any minuses. But I got it. Just go ahead and roll. All right. Well, you definitely hit him anyway. No need to worry about adding the pluses. You hit him. You hit him hard. This guy is 100% surprised by the situation at hand. You just cleave into the back of this guy, and he has no way to stop you. he sort of like looks at you and tries really hard to get up, but at this point, it's time for initiative.
Cargill hate fire.
So here we go. Ouch. Okay, so everybody roll it for initiative. We've got Cargill with the 13, which is.
It did me that weird error again.
Oh, make sure you're clicking your character. Your character is selected.
That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, nice. And then Locke. Okay, cool. So Locke, it seems that you have managed to be first on this surprise round of attacks.
All right. I think I'm going to walk in here casually. Hey, Cargill, how's it going?
Good. No trouble here.
All right, buddy. Sounds good. I guess the snake should follow me around.
Yeah, I can delete him. Like, you can put him back in your robe, as it were, and I can.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I literally walk in and say, "Hey, man, how you doing? Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good over here."
Let me see
Yeah,
here. Just
this
go.
guy
We'll just leave him around. We'll just leave him around. Because I don't want to have to find him later.
Yeah, no problem. I can take care of him. It's okay.
Cool. Awesome. So, yeah, I mean, you're just walking in and it's chilling out. Cool. So, Cargill, right up.
I get to go again?
I mean, you started the surprise attack. This guy's totally unaware of our existence, and now we're all doing a surprise attack. So, yes, you go again.
All right, but now that I'm already in there, I can swing with both my axes.
Yes, there is little hope for this man. In fact, I don't even, there's barely a chance for anyone to do anything else. All right.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Look at both of those. Oh,
So,
Jeez.
oh.
so
So it totally crit.
you crit damage this guy in the face. Okay, so this poor gentleman being, which incidentally was the only one willing to talk to you reasonably, just not that you guys knew that. There's no way for you to know that. Just got massacred. You just sort of hack and cleave into him, and there's just like meaty bits everywhere. There's a blood pile on the floor. Some of the blood begins like dripping towards the giant furnace in the room, and it sort of begins to sort of steam and bubble up quite rapidly. It is warm in here, as you guys are noticing as you're walking through this sort of the area. It's getting warmer and warmer the farther you go. You guys are definitely noticing at this point, not only is this room sweltering, but the hallway outside. And now you guys are don't need your initiative anymore. You're good to do whatever you want in this room.
So essentially, I charged in, hit him once. He's looking at us all stunned. Locke walks in, is like, "Yeah, you good?" And I was like, "Psh, "Yeah, it's fine."
Well,
and then I just went, "Ah!"
Essentially that did happen, but I would like to mention that that Locke's fatigue spell did have a great deal of experience on that. The guy didn't notice you coming in due to the fatigue. He didn't stand up and react to you hitting him nearly as fast as he could. There was a lot to do with the fatigue there. So now you guys are in this beautiful room full of warmness and heat. What are you guys up to?
I'd just like to point out that we kill awesome. Okay, like
We really do.
And if only Resorti was singing.
If only. But walking into the room, I look over at what Cargill has done and begin to recite a victory poem. Gaze upon yonder pile of meat. Cargill, didn't you want something to eat?
Hey, and you got a furnace to cook it, bro.
And teeth. I want to collect the teeth, of course.
Well, go for it. Feel free to collect. You guys want to do anything else in this room?
What is this thing on the ground?
What thing?
This green thing.
The screen thing? There seems to be sort of glowing green symbols, just sort of embedded into the rock on the floor.
Okay. Can
What did
I
we work out for the
knowledge?
teeth at? A D4?
What was that?
What
Oh yeah,
did we work
D4.
out for the teeth, D4?
Yeah, D4.
Can I knowledge religion this symbol? See if it's a religious symbol?
Absolutely. Feel free to knowledge religion that symbol. Just moving the snake around.
well, I'm not doing. He's got his own mind. What are you talking about?
So, is there anything else anyone else wants to do? Resorti, got a pile you want to search, a song to sing. Cargill, you're already getting your teeth. Locke.
I'm gonna search this pile here.
Wow. Dat nat one though.
Nat 1. You are definitely aware that these symbols mean something.
Can I turn to Peter and go, Peter, what do you think of these?
Absolutely. I won't stop you. Go ahead and roll that search check, please. Oh, 14, you got it already. Cool. So you're poking around. You find an old book. You find a bunch of refuse, some papers, wood chairs that have been broken up, some part of a mattress.
Okay.
I walk over to where Miani is called for me and say, well, I believe it there, and I roll a knowledge religion check.
You are dang aware of this. This has a lot to do with a couple of things. This has to do with demons, to be exact, and the binding of them.
All right, so I begin to tell Miani this, but I put it in hopelessly demonic terms. I say, I think it's about control. I think it's about making sure things are well ordered. Because I don't want her to do paladin panic.
And start murdering the floor, trying to expel the evil there within.
I'm not. My intelligence is still above average.
Yeah, but your hatred for evil is also above average. So yeah, anything else?
I'd like to take that book, take a look at it, open up the book. What can I see? Anything? Can I read it?
Yeah, it's very deteriorated. I would like you to do a quick roll. I would like you to roll a d10.
Oh, okay.
1d10. 5. Beautiful. This is about the particular it's about this order of the Burning Chalice. It says, basically the gist that you can read, the summarize essentially, is that this sect of the Order of the Burning Chalice fell into recluse after the shame of Desica. They used old magic to quell their need for food and lengthen their lives. You've discovered that these is sort of like a journal and like a bit of a history of this Order of the Burning Chalice.
Okay, I turn to Peter and say, Peter, you may find this interesting. And obviously you know what it is.
All right, so I go ahead and quickly read through it also. So would I know? Yeah, I know more about this Order and Desica, you said?
Yes. It wouldn't be too hard to understand the Desica, but as what they mean by it, you might be a little bit baffled without a little bit more extra knowledge. As far as you're aware, Desica is a land that is farther south.
All right, I'd like to do a geography check then, or would that be history, or what would that be?
It's really sort of what you want to figure out. Do you want to know more about the geography of Desica, or do you want to know more about the history of Desica?
Yeah, the people, the places, and what might have gone wrong there some time back.
That definitely says to me history.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, knowledge history check. You are able to find that Desica, a place now, is sort of rife with danger and nasties and monsters. Only adventurers go there and people looking to try and loot dangerous places for money. That's the only place that it's good for now. Back a long time ago, it used to be a wealth of power. You are understanding that there's been some sort of event that happened long ago that most people have chosen to stop talking about.
Do I know anything about that? What that event might be?
No, but perhaps here in the lore, in this place, you might find more.
Oh my. All right, so I go ahead and tell this to the party generally, making sure to censor any mentions of demons, but other than that, I report it all.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else?
I'd like to search this, I think it's a furnace.
Yes, it is indeed a furnace.
All right, may I look at it?
Absolutely. Feel free to roll a d20 for that. Did you want to say something, Miani?
Did we search this pile of stuff?
The big one in front of you, yes. The small one closer to the door, no.
I'll do the small one closer to the door.
Okay, search check. You're rolling a d20. Right. It seems like a furnace. There's some things just burning away in there. There's a lot of ash everywhere. You can definitely just understand that this being that was next to here, this sort of elf has been just tossing things into the fire and watching it burn. That's just what he's been doing for probably the past hours. What was that?
I'd tell what kind of things you've been throwing in.
You can see a recently tossed in book, which brings you great horror, I'm sure. You can see like part of a chair that he probably tossed in there with the book. Everything else has been reduced to embers and is undistinguishable.
Cargill thinks this good place to, take nap, eat. It's nice and warm in here.
So on the ground next to where Locke is that a body?
I was just about to look at that.
You mean in the pile?
No, I'm upper right. Right there, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, most definitely that is a body. Miani just did a search check on this pile over here. You didn't find too much. You found just a few stray papers and what's left of a piece of a mattress.
Okay.
Yeah, that is definitely a burnt body.
Okay, I definitely like to search that.
Awesome.
Or inspect it in some way.
You find a piece of paper. That's been mostly burnt. Would you like to
Mostly.
examine it?
Can I read anything at all on it?
Yeah, you can sort of see that there's basically one small piece left of the actual paper. And on it is one word or name or something. It's called Paydole. Where that's the only thing you can read. It's sort of like sort of tinted a different color because the ink was, seared and burnt on the paper. But that's about it.
Peter.
Back before they had Google, they had Peter. But as I'm responding to him, may I look at the body real quick and just what can I tell about that particular body? Is it humanoid? Is it elven?
Does it have teeth?
Well, a humanoid and elven. It could be either. The meat has mostly been charred away. You can see that it was still wearing robes when whatever process this body ended up charring itself, or whatever. You can see that it's sort of just laying there, almost as if the refuse is, it's meant to be burnt in this furnace shortly. It seems not necessarily entirely old. This body seems maybe possibly still juicy. Less than.
I love that description.
Yeah, it's still juicy. I mean, it's not. We're not talking dry mummy here. Is all I'm saying.
Barbaric.
All right, so would it still have a face? Is it still like a recognizable person?
Oh no. In fact, it is quite gross to look at the face. You can still you can see the skull behind the vestiges. There's like no tufts of hair. There's nothing. It's just undiscernible burnt carcass of grocery.
I might be able to figure out what it is if I taste it.
Orcs would.
I take a sheet of paper from Locke, and I'd like to do a just general knowledge roll to see what comes up when we look at that thing. Do I have general knowledge roll?
I don't think you have a general knowledge roll.
No. Oh gosh. All right, we'll go ahead and do history, I guess. Hope for the best.
You could do history. You're able to remember that this part, this is a bit of history involving the Eisenwolf family.
Okay.
You remember this
That's
is
the group here, right?
Huh?
The man who sent us here was an Eisenwolf, correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's a
right?
descendant of the Eisenwolves.
Okay.
And you're sort of aware that the Eisenwolf was part of an army to battle Paydole. To fight Paydole in some fashion.
And 2 sessions ago, we found a large battlefield where I learned about an ancient battle that had once happened. Would this name link in with that battlefield in my understanding?
Absolutely, in your understanding.
Oh, I remember stuff. All right, I report this to everyone, saying this is the name of the enemy the Eisenwolves fought outside. Remember, folks? Remember?
The Alamo. I mean,
Oh.
before.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I wonder why he didn't tell us he had a connection to this before he sent us here.
I would like to say that he did mention his family having knowledge of this place. And that's why he told you about it as one of the rewards for helping him get his piece of fabric back, which is the thing that he's looking for.
Oh.
He did vaguely mention it. He didn't express it in details or anything.
Okay.
You guys realize we're all getting burnt and chopped to hell over a t-shirt?
Very
Kind of
fine
oversold.
cloth. Very, very fine cloth.
This better be like a really nice t-shirt.
Can you tell me anything about the paper? Like, is it just like manuscript paper? Like, is it handwritten? Is it carefully printed? Tell me about what's going on that sheet of paper I'm looking at.
If you really want to take the time to take a look at it, it is written, and it seems that there was more before it and more after it, but that's all charred away, and it seems actually quite odd that this little sort of nugget of paper would have survived the horrible, fiery, swarthing badness that was that body.
Okay, I stick it in my pouch and turn towards the door.
All right. So now I would like to mention as the DM that you guys are quite tired. As Cargill did mention, you could take a rest. I don't know if you want to take it in this room, a different room, or what not. But taking a rest
I think
wouldn't
it's
be a
nice
terrible
and
idea.
toasty here.
It's toasty.
Yeah, like
It's
is it uncomfortably warm or is it like nice and warm?
It's pretty warm. I'd say the closer out of the furnace, the more uncomfortably warm. But if you're closer to the door, it's comfortably warm.
Is there actually a door here?
No, it's just sort of like an open doorway, rather.
Okay. I don't feel comfortable resting here, personally.
You could pile junk in front. I mean, I'm not playing.
I was just thinking that. Like, I was just gonna say, well, we can move like there's that little furnace-y thing, this thing down here, like what is it, a cauldron? Like we can put that in the way. Like there's stuff we could put in the doorway.
I sit down and leave it to the big people to figure it out.
I guess. I mean, sure.
Plop.
Well, I mean,
Plop.
if you guys don't want to rest here, like we don't have to, but we need to rest soon.
Yeah. No, I'll,
Yeah.
I'll agree with you.
Have flopped.
The
just
ploppery has
figured-
begun.
Yeah, I just figured this place is best currently. I mean, you know, considering the rooms we've been in, because this one doesn't have multiple entrances.
True, that's true.
Yeah,
And
so
the
we don't have
entrance
to
is
worry
sort of
about-
small here.
Yeah.
I'm quite okay with resting in this room. But yes, I would like to help you pile up some stuff.
All
Absolutely.
right, let's pile up stuff then.
All right, so you guys begin piling up your stuff and preparing yourself some rest. I'm sure you guys have some sort of a ration or
There's two dead bodies. One of them's already cooked.
2 dead bodies and one of them is already cooked. Okay, so you guys go ahead and pile some stuff. You want to grab this bad boy over here, grab this bit of
Wait,
mattress.
Is Cargill actually eating flesh yet? We haven't seen that, I don't think, of elves.
No, are you?
I'm heavily considering it. I'm pretty hungry, but you know, I've got rations. So I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, as an orc, it would not be out of the realm of his normality. However, everyone may feel quite disgusted.
Maybe
not.
maybe during my watch, I'll sneak a bite. That elf looks really good.
So what was that, Resorty?
I then asked because my character would protest if that were to happen. So that's why I'm just keeping
Yes.
my eyes out while it's going on.
Extreme ditto.
Extreme ditto. So yeah, there's that. So you guys just sort of want to take a break here. You've piled stuff up here. Things are less worrisome. So you guys are gonna take a nap. Who's are you guys like doing are you all just taking a rest? Or is someone staying up? What's the plan there?
I'll take first watch.
I wonder why. You just can't wait to dive into that elf.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Okay.
Before we rest, I'm gonna
Oh,
ask.
here it comes.
I'm going to ask the group if they are well or if they need healing.
Cargill always need healing.
Okay. Well,
I could do a quick bit also.
what?
I could do a quick bit of healing also.
Okay.
Begrudgingly admit that I too need some healing as well.
Beautiful.
Okay, well, that's perfect. So I'll go around and I'll use my Lay of Hands ability, and I've got 6 points left on it, so I'll give each of you 2 healing points.
Yay.
Locke just rubbed coin on it.
It only works with doctors. Fix it. Throw money at them.
So yeah, go ahead and roll those heals. We can tell you which way to be healing up. How many points? And then we can move along.
Okay, yeah, and then I guess we'll just rest. If Cargill's first watch.
Right. So Cargill is first watch. You're gonna be resting up. She's gonna heal you up, right? So you're gonna get those points. However, anyone that is up for not the full resting time won't gain the healing.